Hi, my name is Danny Fleming of the MA Properties team. So I want to talk a little bit about the buyer's profile today. Who are today's buyers? To do that, I want to show you a graph. So let me just get that there. So who are today's buyers? This is 2015 census data. We should have 2020 census data sometime soon, so we'll be able to pull that in. But this is the current census data that we have. And what you'll see is on the left, we have men and male and female. So we've got female on the right, male on the left. Now, if you look at the age groups that are going up, you'll see that we have two different large boluses, if you like, of population density. So one is the 20 to 35-year-olds, and one is the 50 to 65-year-olds, 60-year-olds. So you've got what we term the downsizers, and you've got the millennials. So why is that important to real estate? We have a large buyer pool of millennials who typically in the early phases, the 20 to 30-year-old, are probably first-time home buyers. Then you've got the 30 to 35-year-olds still in that same millennials group, maybe onto their second home. But notice that the most buyers don't consider buying a home when they're age 20, but we've still got a few years to go before that age group actually become buyers. So there's going to be first-time home buyers, second-time home buyers for quite a period of time to come. The baby boomers, who are, your 50 to 60-year-olds, they're our downsizers. They're people whose kids have graduated high school or they're starting to think about retiring. That'd be nice. Maybe they're thinking about retiring a little older than that, but maybe they don't need a 4-bedroom home, 5-bedroom home, and maybe it's time to get into a 2-bedroom home or a 3-bedroom home or something in a condo community or something where they don't have to do as much work, or just move to warm weather. I fully support that idea. But they're the downsizers who are ready to sell their larger home and get into a smaller home. Typically those sellers, and why does this impact you? Why does this impact you? This impacts you because these are the buyers who are out there at the moment. If you're in a town that has a good spread of homes, $500,000 to $1.5–2 million, you're going to have a lot of downsizers trying to stay within the town. Or if you're in a town that has a lower cost profile of homes that's around those towns, you're still going to get the benefit of those downsizers. Because if a downsizer is moving from a town where they've got a bigger home, that's where all their friends live. That's where they know the shops. That's where the restaurants are that are their favorite restaurants. They typically don't want to move half an hour away from where they've spent a lot of their life. They don't want to do that. They want to stay somewhere close to where they are or where they've lived. So, but they just want a smaller home. So the demand for smaller homes around towns that have larger homes is high. Now you talk about the first-time home buyers. The first-time home buyers are also looking for smaller, more affordable homes. So they are also the towns around Let me explain it this way. We typically see a migration of buyers, if you like. Sometimes your buyers will be renters in the inner city, more urban environments, because there's lots of restaurants and they've gone to college in there, things like this. They're renting in there. They're comfortable with that area. Now it's time they're first-time home buyers. So let's just move a little further out, and they're comfortable buying maybe a condo or a small single-family home. You might be talking about towns like Medford or Melrose or Arlington. They're getting into a still a little bit more of an urban environment where there's still lots and lots of restaurants, fairly tight, no, not tight, smaller lots, which then means that you've got smaller homes on those lots. So they might be a little bit more affordable. So that might be their next move, a condo or a small single family home in that town. And then it's time for their second home or third home, and their kids are getting older. They're now wanting, to settle in one town where the school system is good, things like that. And they've got a little bit more space because they want to get a dog. They want a bit more space. So this is where you get the more suburban environments where you have larger plots of land and larger homes. And they'll live there, they'll settle there for many, many years. And then as they're now wanting to downsize, they're now looking to either stay in the town that they're in and get a smaller home. Depends on each town as to whether that's sort of really feasible. And you can look at the sales distribution on our website under statistics, and you can see what a typical sales distribution is like in the town that you're interested in to see whether that's feasible. But they might sort of start moving closer into the city again and getting into a smaller footprint home where there might be more things like more restaurants around because the kids have all moved out. Let's go to plays, or let's go to cultural things, go to restaurants for dinner 3 nights a week. It's a movement out and then sometimes a movement back in. So that's a typical buyer profile. At the moment, we have a large number of downsizers, and you can see the bolus. That's the highest population is the downsizers and also the first-time home buyers, first or second-time home buyers. So I hope that sort of helped clarify a little bit about who the buyers are today. I don't anticipate this is going to change dramatically over the next few years, but we'll see once we get the 2020 census data. So stay tuned. Look, if you'd like to talk anything more about this and want to sort of get a bit more of an understanding of who the buyers are and what they're looking for, give me a call or email, or check out some of the other videos in Selling Essentials as well. So